Welcome back to another Vintage Cube, everybody. This time Magic Online decided I should jump in the queue right away. Didn't give me the option to join manually, so we're jumping right in. It's probably a little later than it should be for me to be doing one of these, but I've kind of caught the bug of the Vintage Cube, so I'm jamming hard here. Forgive me if I make any egregious mistakes, but hopefully that won't happen. All right. So pack one, Mox Diamond's pretty good. It's not as good as the real Moxen, but it's still a way to get out ahead. And then Ponder's a card I actually value quite highly, and it might be the one I pick here over the Mox. Though I think they're both quite good. Hmm. Maybe Mox Diamond's just a little bit better. It's tough. It's tough. No, you know what? Let's go with the Ponder. I think it's close. I could definitely see going either way on that one. Okay, Snapcaster goes pretty well with this Ponder. Azorius Signet's a nice piece of acceleration I wouldn't mind having. Hierarch, yeah, really good accelerant. One of the best out there for sure. And Caracas did some work for us last time, but I don't think it's quite good enough here. I'm just gonna take the Snappy, setting up for a pretty nice blue shell here. See, that can go a number of different directions for us. So that's pretty cool. Okay, early sneak attack is something I haven't really seen yet this season, so I think I had a sneak attack in one of my decks, but like I picked it up late and then ended up not getting there, so I'll pick the sneak here, and yeah, Ponder is definitely a nice card to have with sneak, let you filter out for the stuff you need. Yeah, that's the direction to go. Sylvan's a reasonable pick if you want to stay a little bit more just kind of value oriented. Toxic Deluge actually really powerful as well. But I like Sneak Attack quite a bit. So I'll take that one here. And now we'll probably just take a Spire Bluff given the colors we're in. Nothing else here stands out to me that much. Necromancy's okay, but it's like one of the more expensive reanimator things. Heartless Axe is just a removal spell. Yeah, Doretti can be good, but this doesn't look like quite the deck for it, so let's just take a piece of fixing. Not as good as an actual dual land, of course, but you can't always get there. Okay, this is pretty poor. I could take a Sacred Foundry as something that could provide us some fixing. I might take Recurring Nightmare here. Snapcaster with Recurring Nightmare is kind of a combo if you get enough stuff that you can flash back. And like a value Recurring Nightmare can just be good sometimes. Yeah, I'm not 100% committed to sneak attack yet. Oh, I could also take a Gruul Signet actually. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I could use a piece of acceleration. Let's take the Gruul Signet actually. Change my mind last second there. All right. Grave Titan not quite big enough for sneak attack. Like it's solid. You get a bunch of zombies and you get to swing with the Grave Titan, but you want like Eldrazi and stuff, not mid-rangey things like this. Unless like if it was Inferno Titan that I was just cast, that would be something else. But something in black, I'm not quite as excited about. Seagram Coast could be fixing for us. Oracle could be. We have a little bit of green here going. So nothing's like super exciting. This is between Flame Slash and Coast. I'll take the Coast. Maybe we splash some white cards in here. Okay, well, now here's a card I like, and it works with a lot of the same stuff as Sneak Attack does, but Through the Breach is even more so. So I'll take Through the Breach, and now we're just looking for gigantic things to put in, and card draw and card selection to assemble the combo is going to be the name of the game. Okay, Imperial Recruiter, not quite it, but could pick it up anyway. I might take Mystical here. It does let us set up Through the Breach, which is pretty good. Imperial could be, could get there if we do like a Kiki thing, and Sneak Attack and Kiki can be a combo as well. Obviously, Inkwell isn't something you're looking to sneak in. So I'll take the Mystical here. I don't know 100% that I'll make the deck right now, but it's pretty good. And now we have Direfleet Daredevil versus something like Plateau, which is, again, as a dual land, it helps fix. But I like Direfleet quite a bit. I'm going to pick this one up. Okay. Nothing too exciting here. I don't want to sneak in a Progenitus. That doesn't quite accomplish much. None of these cards really excite me that much. I think I'll take a Relic for the sideboard if we're playing against Reanimator or something. It can be good. I don't want a Kroxa. There's some small chance I end up playing an Omnath, but there's probably a better chance I end up playing a Sower, and that's also a sideboard card, in my opinion, though. And here, I guess I'll just take the red card. None of this really excites me. It's just hopefully not going to end up in the main deck. This doesn't look like a deck that wants a Seasoned Pyromancer. Though I guess it is card selection, so maybe. I'll take Disenchant here. If we can splash it, that's good. And sure, I'll take the red card again, and a random Nature's Claim, okay. Yes, actually maybe Seasoned Pyromancer is something we want. It's just card selection. Okay, Ashen Rider is a little more interesting for these things, because I do believe it's sacrifice, right? They don't exile. So, this is good to clear out 2 permanents, which is okay. And mostly the rest of this pack is pretty unexciting. We could take a Thirst. We could use, again, more card draw, more filtering. Just trying to sort things a little bit here. This is kind of a drop. This is not really a curve play. This isn't really a curve play, but I'll keep it there anyway. Yeah, I think I'll take the Thirst. This is like fine, but it's just not that exciting. So let's just take a piece of card draw. Doesn't put you up a lot of cards, but does dig pretty deep, and that's important here. Conjecture. I mean, we're gonna have some instants and sorceries, but this isn't the kind of value deck that wants a Mirari Conjecture, I don't believe. Had we taken the recurring Nine-Rinse Birthing Pod, could have been of some interest. It's still kind of okay. I have like these value creatures that I can cycle through, but it's a little weird to try and set up a Sneak and Birthing Pod deck at the same time. Not sure what else is good here. I might just take the piece of Fixing or like a Path to Exile. Sure, I'll take a Colonnade, I guess. Okay, Blightsteel isn't the best sneak target still, but it's a good one. I could take Frost Titan. That one's not quite as good as sneak and stuff either, but you can play it, of course, which is relevant. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Blightsteel here. Yeah, it's just a big fatty. Again, it's not exactly the one you want, but we're kind of starting to run out of time. All right, Steam Vent's great. I'll definitely take it. Nothing else here too interesting. Oh, excuse me. I could take a Skydiver, a Shield Breaker, or a Firebolt. I think the Firebolt's the most replaceable of the bunch, so take one of these artifact interaction effects. And as much as I like the Skydiver, I think just the flexibility, the cheap price on the Shield Breaker is worth a lot more to me. Okay, I could take a Power Stone. It's an okay piece of ramp. I could take a Geist. Looks like we're going to be able to splash white somewhat comfortably. Ballista's always interesting, but we're not really making a lot of mana. I think I'll take the Power Stone here, just to be able to get up these things a little bit quicker. Ooh, Elspeth Conqueror's Death is really, really strong. The double white hurts a bit, but our blue's not that heavy at the moment, so maybe we could make blue more of a splash. And none of these other cards are exciting, so I'm going to take this. And, if we can't make the mana work for it, then oh well, we lose out on that much. Okay, let's see. There's a Tomb of Brain Freeze, the old Goldspan Dragon in Bergie. Bergie for the flip side to like try and search is okay, I guess. The dragon is a little too mid-rangey probably for what we're trying to do. This is, again, not really where I want to be. I'll take this, but I don't think it's going to make it in deck. Unless we just end up short on playables. Alright, I'll take the Rider here over the other stuff. If we don't find any good targets, then I guess we'll have to make do with these two, but... You know, assembling through the Breach Ashen Rider just kill two things, like kill two permanents and attack them for 5, it's just not that good. Alright, I'll take the Inspiring Vantage, continue our white fixing over Mirari Conjecture, which doesn't seem great. So we're looking for some things out of this, this last pack. If we had any black fixing, I'd take Duretti, but as I guess I'll just take the Neil Spires. It's a pretty wide open Reanimator deck. There's a Tomb going around. And then we saw the Animate Dead there. So I'll take a Siege Gang for hopefully the sideboard, but putting a lot of things in the sideboard. Ooh, the Firebolt Wheel, that's actually pretty good. I don't mind having that one in the deck. And I guess I'll take a Welder, though it's not likely to make it in. Random Finale, okay. So we're on 15 playables. A little bit less than I'd like right now, but we've taken a lot of mana, so that means I don't have to sweat the Hallowed Fountain here too much. I can just take a Mana Leak, which is quite a good piece of interaction. Really want like a better fatty than these two, one of the big Eldrazi, and I would really like a couple more pieces of either card draw or card filtering right now. I think those are the big concerns. Something like a few more signets wouldn't be bad either, but for now we'll take a nice Mana Leak. Not an exciting first pick, but certainly a solid one. Okay, Tutor would be good. Again, we're lacking the black fixing, unfortunately. I could take Sheldock. Sheldock's obviously good with huge creatures as well. Could take a Spell Pierce or a Dimir Signet. Brazen Borrower, also pretty good, but I think these other options are better for us. This is the kind of deck that's going to make Sheldock work, is the question. It's got a bit of card draw, and we're trying to get more. Yeah, I have a hard time not taking Sheldock, I think. Craterhoof is an interesting one for sneak, but doesn't quite get there, I don't think. Good old Cosima here. We got a Battle Ball. That's not really a breach or sneak target all that much. I'll probably just take Charter Course here. That's the kind of filtering I was talking about. Seems, yeah, we don't need a drop. And the big cards here aren't the ones we want, so yeah, let's take a piece of card draw. There's a Splinter Twin. We don't have anything to go with it. I could grab it as a just in case thing here. The alternative is the Summit, or like, you know, Trinket Mage doesn't do anything, so it'd be like a Condemn or something. So I'd probably take Summit. I'm gonna speculate on this. There's a chance we get some of the combo with it. Ooh, alright, there's the Emrakul. Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for, so let's grab up that one. Let's see. This Disenchant's probably getting in there now. We have plenty of white. Upheaval, Time Spiral, Winds of Abandon. This thing that makes treasure tokens, artifact, or dragon. Put onto the battlefield? Jeez, okay. I don't think we're a Time Spiral or an Upheaval deck. We don't really have much ramp, and we don't have anything to go with the Time Spiral. This is strange, but I might take this thing. Just being able to generate treasures is like pretty good. Yeah, I actually don't mind this. And I don't know if our mana's good enough. I might take this Cryptic. Recruiter doesn't really get anything super relevant. Karn's like fine. We'll see. We'll see about this Cryptic. This Ashen Rider probably getting out of here at this point. Just hoping to assemble one of these guys. Yep, and then yeah, just kind of get some value going. Snapcaster, I think, ended up looking pretty okay. We got the Ponder, we got Chart of Course, it's like card draw, and we got this Mana Leak, of course, Disenchant as well. Pretty solid options. How are we doing right now? We're at 20 playables at the moment. So stuff that's likely to make it in if we don't get there is the Sower, possibly. Siege Gang's okay. Abbott and Bergie could both get there. Ooh, Inferno Titan's a nice one. That's one that I okay with sneaking and stuff, but also quite happy to just play straight up. So happy to see that one. I even talked about that earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna try this card. I think this can do well outside of aggro. Obviously, if our opponent is running a deck that can block it easily, then we probably side it out. But I think it's a good place to start. All right, I'll just take a Wrath here. Seems fine. Ooh, Spell Pierce Wheeling is kind of insane, actually. Definitely happy to grab that one up. All right, we're looking good now. I guess Avalanche Rider is a disruptive element over something like Battlesphere that, again, we're not necessarily looking to ramp that high. Okay, so all of a sudden we're actually over. We're actually at 24 playables, so we'll have to cut something. It might be these Avalanche Riders, like, I don't know how relevant this is, but what else would I cut here? Disenchant doesn't have to be in the main deck. Ooh, that's an amazing wheel. We're wheeling very good cards. A land that does stuff, or, you know, has the option to do stuff is really, really strong. Flame Tongue definitely gets sideboarded card. I don't think I want to main deck it, but definitely matchups where I'll be bringing that one in. This doesn't matter. Take the Ramen up. Oof, last pick Plow Under, man. No respect. Card's mean. Okay, so 32 minus 7 is what, 25? Oh, it's still land, so 24. Okay, so we just have to cut one card. And I think it's the Avalanche Riders. Doesn't really fall in line with what the deck is doing exactly. We can bring it in if somebody's playing really greedy colors or has a land that we particularly need to deal with. Flame Tank's going to be a good sideboard card, and Sower's going to be a good sideboard card, and potentially Relic. That's probably what we're looking at in terms of sideboard. Alright, so let's add some lands and get off the races here. So we don't have that many white cards at the end of the day. We have a Disenchant, a Day of Judgment, and Elspeth Conquers Death, but I think they're all pretty good. In terms of white lands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources for free, so 6 is like the minimum. I wouldn't mind going up to even 8, given that we have double white cards, but we'll see. Blue right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. So this will be 8. Ooh, we have this Cryptic in the deck still. Okay, that's ambitious. Maybe I need to cut that one. And then red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as well. Okay. So, okay, I have to rethink this because of the mana situation. So Cryptic probably doesn't get to get in there, unfortunately. And then I have to decide if I want to play these double white cards off like 6 sources, which I think is okay just because the rest of our cards aren't like that strong. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. All right, I need to add something, of course. So I mean, it's one of these three. Do I want a way to deal with creatures? What do I have for creatures right now? I have a Firebolt and a Wrath. And then Elspeth can kind of pick up whatever. Sower, I don't quite like. Yeah, let's start with the FTK. Why not? Yeah, it's a strong card. So once again, blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 7. I would like to go to 8 potentially, but okay. Let's say 7 for now. Red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 9. Probably go down to 8, especially with the Gruul Signet, actually. And then white, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe do that. Right. I thought we're land short, but I keep forgetting about this thing, which I'm counting as land. All right, so this is going to be the deck. Obviously, the plan is to try and assemble Sneak or Through the Breach with one of our big dudes. We have a backup plan with Inferno Titan, or, sometimes just Seasoned Pyromancer beats are an option. We got some interesting sideboard. Yeah, it's Cryptic. Maybe I shouldn't have picked, but here we are. So yeah, I'm going to save this, take a screenshot, and I'll see you guys in round number 1. All right, we've got our match. Let's jump in. Took a little while to connect up. Okay, it's gonna disappear, and there we go. All right, Magic Online doing Magic Online things. I will play first. Let's see. Yeah, this looks fine. We can go Needle Spires into Chart into some other stuff. Not an incredible hand, but definitely not a mulligan for me. The one problem that this deck definitely has is that it can be a little slow at the gates. If our opponents have things like Moxen, then we're gonna be a step behind, and that's not great. But we're kind of hoping to take him out in a quick combo, so should be all right. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm still gonna just go with Chart here. Okay, don't want to keep the Blightsteel. I mean, I guess I'm trying to assemble that as a combo, so I kind of have to. I'll get rid of Inspiring Vantage here, I think. Should have plenty of white and red. Yeah, that's fine. Probably play the Pyromancer next, unless they play an artifact for me here, which they did. All right, so I'll just smash that instead. Oh, that's a good one too. So I get to play that instead of Embereth. Flip side here. All right, so let's destroy that. And then play this one. Pass the turn. We're off to a somewhat aggressive start. We'll see what our opponent has here. They have their own Seasoned Pyromancer. All right, well, that's going to make Magda here a bit worse. We can always cash it in for a treasure, though. That's something. We need to, like, turbo out this Inferno Titan, which is definitely a possibility. This is... yeah, discard first, unfortunately. Discarded Scholar and a Tendrils. That is a wild deck right there. I don't know what's going on. I kind of love it. Okay, I want the land here. So I'm going to play my own Seasoned Pyromancer. The question is, do I discard both of these big guys or keep one and get rid of Inferno? I think Inferno Titan's too good here, so let's play this. And I'll just discard both the giant creatures. Might regret it if we immediately draw something relevant there, but that's fine. Get shuffled in. All right, we don't draw red for this, unfortunately, so I'm just play my planes and pass here. They have a Knight's Whisper, sure. Let's see what they find here. Next time, I'm probably going like Firebolt plus Power Stone or something. Just like Firebolt their Seasoned Pyromancer and attack with all my non-Magda stuff. Okay, sure. Slightly annoying, but not that big a deal. Okay, Steam Vents is fine. So yeah, let's go Firebolt here. I mean, I know they can bring it back, but it's just not that big a deal. And we'll go Power Stone. Play tap land. And I'll attack. Maybe attacking there was actually bad since I have the Inferno Titan coming, but that's fine. Yeah, so exiling this just creates more 1/1s. It's not really anything to be scared of here. Let's have the Empress Shieldbreaker in our back pocket. We are down a lot of cards. Opponent has 6 cards in hand, but we have the Firebolt and the Empress Shieldbreaker. Not high impact cards, but you know, at least something. And of course, Inferno Titan should be pretty good here. Mastermind's Acquisition. Okay. Very curious what they're gonna go get. I mean, they're playing a Tendrils, so they're presumably some kind of Storm deck. Man, there's some strange cards in here for Storm deck. I'll say that. They could definitely be setting up a big turn though. If I draw through the breach, can I kill this turn? That would deal 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I guess I could. Let's see. Mana Leak could be good. I think I'm a little bit short though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm short for the Mana Leak. So I have to decide if I'd rather do that or play this Inferno Titan. I could just attack with this. Is that enough? 1, 2, 1, 2. So I could attack for 6 here, rather than playing the Inferno Titan and keep a Mana Leak. That might be better. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 2. Hit them for 6. And try to hopefully leak whatever they searched for here. Though if they're setting up a big storm turn, maybe that's not possible. We'll see. Obviously, this looks pretty suspect, but I think we're at a point in the game where it's okay to kind of tip our hand a little bit. They're forced to do something here, right? Yeah, like they even know we could have spent 2 mana on a shield breaker and we chose not to, so they know something's up, but that's alright. I guess they're maybe calculating out their storm turn or just trying to see if they can play around some kind of counter spell depending on what they're doing here. And their deck is wild. Seasoned Pyromancer, discard Tidehollow Scholar, Tendrils of Agony is not a play I've seen before. I'm kind of in love with it. Very curious what they're up to here. Playing a land, that's fine. What's step 2 though? Okay, they're just gonna pass. We draw a Flame Tongue. Man. So I can make the same attack. If they like flash this guy in, they take 4, going to 6. And then I don't really have a super strong follow-up. I could attack with just this and then play the Shield Breaker and keep this up, I guess, with Mana Leak. Same would take no damage this turn, but if I don't have to use the Mana Leak, I'd get to have 4 power. It's a little slow, but I think having the Inferno Titan or the Mana Leak up is pretty important, so I'll take this turn slow. Yep. I was just blocking with 1. That's interesting. In that case, maybe I play Flame Tongue Kavu. It's a bigger threat for next turn. If they play something gigantic, I have the Mana Leak for it. If they play something smaller, I have the Inferno Titan to finish it off. It seems good. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll kill their 1/1 here. Might want to side the Kavu out. Let's see, they have the Scholar, which is definitely something I do want to be able to remove. Do I leak the Ritual? So they have to pay 3 more. Build Storm Count, but it hurts their mana. I think I let that one through. I don't know. We'll see. Into Citadel? Okay, well, I'll leak that. Alright, so we win that one. Our opponent making some wild plays. I love it. So I wonder what they searched for, actually. The Citadel or the Ritual or something? Alright. So they're looking to get out of Citadel and storm off. Okay. Avalanche Riders is good against like Dirtly decks. You just want pressure. Cryptic would be good if we cast it, that's for sure. I'll definitely bring Avalanche Riders. Disenchant, I guess, if they're gonna have Citadel is good. We saw a couple other artifacts as well. Like all the cheap stuff here. They had Judgment maybe could go. Looks like we're gonna be the ones with more creatures probably, and like the stuff they had just wasn't that scary. This is still fine. Of course, we have our giant idiots over here. I think that's just fine. I don't feel the need to bring in anything else really. Again, the Cryptic would be good, but we just don't have the blue sources. So run this back. Seachrome Coast, 2 mountains, Snappy, and a Thirst. It's a slow hand, but our opponent doesn't look like they're that quick, so I think I'll keep it. Draw an island, that's fine. Let's lead with a mountain, I guess. Give us the most options. Raven Inspector? Maybe they are gonna have a lot of creatures. I'm very confused about what my opponent is trying to do. I guess the Raven Inspector is just a fine card, but play this, pass. They know about Mana Leak now, so this might be putting the fear into them a little bit. Be nice if we stop them from making plays just through that. Alright, they're gonna draw with their clue, sure. Oh, they're mana screwed? Okay. Well, now I'm really sad we can't put more pressure on them, but it is what it is. Let's play an island and then Thirst on their end step. Keep taking our 1 damage. See if they have a Scholar here, maybe. Oh, what's this? Oh, they do have the Scholar. Okay, well, I will Thirst in response. I do want to make sure to get these cards, I think. Okay, that's not amazing. I'll discard just Island, I think. Oh, I have to discard 2 cards, right? So Island's definitely one of them, and I don't want to discard action cards because they're gonna take an action card, so I'll just discard another land here. The Spires looks solid here. It can just do stuff potentially. So I guess I'll discard a mountain. Sure. And they can Scholar me. They could take this. They could take the Inferno Titan if they're afraid of it. This can't actually exile. Yeah, this can't exile Scholar, which is a little bit annoying. So obviously a lot depends on their hand, but I think this for the short term value or the Inferno Titan for the long term plays make a lot of sense in terms of what to take here. Though maybe if they have their Citadel or whatever they can get into play, then maybe Elspeth Conquers Death is something they're afraid of. Who knows? If they don't take Mag though, we'll probably play it and just get our treasure token out of it. Try and get the Inferno Titan or something out into play a bit earlier. They took the Snapcaster, okay. That's fine. We got an Emrakul, that's not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's okay. Do this thing. Go ahead and pass. And I'm going to look to attack with it and play the Inferno Titan. That's something that I'm allowed to do here. Okay, they're just going to kill it. Sure. If they don't draw lands, I mean, we'll eventually just win off the Inferno Titan, but let's see. They're definitely doing quite well on just 2 lands, I will say that. They have some else path on their own guy, okay. I respect that. I respect that play. They need lands. Okay, Signet's a little bit late to the party, but we'll still play it since there's nothing else I can do. So, and then look to Inferno Titan them or Elspeth Conquers Death, depending on what they do. I guess I could attack with Needle Spires, maybe, but I don't think I'm that worried about pressuring their life total here. Okay, I assume they're going to have a 3-drop of some kind. It'd be, oh, they have 4-drop even, okay. I can discard my hand, for instance, that could be strong, like something like a Hymn to Turok or Mind Twist could be pretty gross here. Might consider keeping this Plains in hand if this Inferno Titan resolves to try and snap the Thirst at some point and have an extra card to discard. Woe Strider, sure. I guess they'll get some value here. Second. Hello, Kitty. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, Firebolt's a good draw, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I can Firebolt the Woe Strider first. And that'll force them to make their sacrifice decisions earlier, which is good for me. So let's do that. Because they can potentially escape it the following turn, but it's fine. Okay, they're just gonna let that happen. So we'll go Inferno Titan. 2, 2, 2. And kill both creatures. Okay. Get back our Snapcaster. And pass. And yeah, if they bring back Woe Strider, it's what, a 5/4, so it can't even kill Inferno Titan. So that's fine. They have removal for the Inferno Titan. I'll just go with the Snapcaster for Thirst. Alright, not sure why they're in the tank on our end step here. I'll just go ahead and pause the video for a moment. Oh, never mind, they're Mystical Tutoring. Alright. See if they just look for a removal spell of some sort. I guess they were debating if they wanted to do this versus just hoping to draw land, maybe. Alright, let's see. Let's see what they search for here. I imagine it's going to be either removal or like some way to deal with this Inferno Titan. That's a Dark Ritual. Okay. Let's see what the Dark Ritual is. Are they just going to put a Citadel into play? That would be pretty brave. Teferi. Okay, Teferi returning Inferno Titan is not like the best play. It draws them a card, but I get to just immediately kill the Teferi, so... They're just buying themselves time with that. Interesting to look for Dark Ritual, though. I mean, I guess I'm down to 13. They could Tendrils me out, potentially, without too much here. Okay, Plains, and not really a good draw, I guess, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I couldn't do a Snapcaster into Thirst into anything useful, so I'll just replay the Inferno Titan here, keep playing my lands. Oops, didn't mean to resize that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deal 1 and 2. Okay. Pass. Let's see, they looked at our hand. They know about this and the Snapcaster, I think. Lotus Petal, okay. All right, maybe we're getting Tendrils out. Let's find out. Our hand was quite slow. Yogwill, all right, that will definitely do it. They have a way to draw a card because they have a tutor. I guess they can replay their Teferi and draw a card off of it. Yeah, that would do it. Not sure if they have enough mana. We'll let them puzzle this out. I assume I'm dead here, but... Let's make them show it. Alright, they are playing Teferi, and then... They can sack this for blue for the tutor. Yeah, that works. Oh, okay, that's not the order they're doing things in. Oh, they just had the tendrils in hand. All right, well, that'll work. Scoop that one and go to game 3. Don't think I want to change my sideboard, so I'm just gonna run this, though I need to take a step away for a minute, so I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I will be on the play, yes. What do we got? Yes, looks fine. Keep. Player tap land, pass. Stormwind is a real storm deck. They just also have like these random creatures. Just go with the Signet here. And then hopefully next turn we get to play Magda plus maybe a Ponder. If they destroy this, it's a little bit awkward for sure, but at least we have the Ponder going. Sensei topping, it's fine. I guess instead of playing Ponder, I could keep up Spell Pierce as well. Though if we don't draw land, I'll probably Ponder because I would like to draw one. Okay, we drew a land, so I'll just keep up Spell Pierce, I guess, this turn. Go for this. Pass. And from there, we'll probably Ponder. Alright, opponent already in the tank. Drawing with Sensei's top. Okay, I like that. Is this the old Thirst here? Okay. Well, I'm not going to Spell Pierce that. Though it is annoying. Okay, it's Disenchant, not looking too good at the moment. Let's go ahead and Ponder. Mana Leak, Through the Breach, Inspiring Vantage. Those aren't bad. Through the Breach, obviously, at least getting us partway there. Inspiring Vantage will come in tapped. I think I'll take these and then play the Pyromancer rather than keeping anything up this turn. Discard what? Disenchant for sure. And then I want to keep the Through the Breach. So I can discard one of these things. Discard the Vantage. Just assume I'll draw more lands at some point, but maybe that's a little risky. This is tricky for sure. Yeah, I think I want to play a land, so I'll discard Disenchant and guess Spell Pierce at that point. Okay, so let's go. So I guess the order doesn't matter too much, because we'll just be drawing those cards. We'll shuffle, and then Pyromancer. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Discard these, get my 2 1/1s, play a Vantage, and pass. And this creates a bit of pressure. We'll still have our leak for hopefully something, like hopefully they can't just win this turn, but who knows. Sure, they play their top again, that's totally fine. To spin the top, okay. Again, things are going to look suspicious if I don't attack with the Needle Spires, but, you know, it's something I'm willing to live with. Don't know how good this Daredevil keep was. It's entirely possible this will never do anything, but Maybe I just play it as extra pressure. Okay, well, they had the Scholar, so I guess now they're forced to take the Daredevil, which is kind of fine. That certainly slows my attack down here. Yep. And they know about the mana leak now, which is definitely a lot worse as well. Okay, Power Stone's a good draw. Let's go ahead and attack. Obviously happy to make this trade. And then I'll play a Power Stone, keep up the mana leak. It is still a big enough counter that even if they know about it, it's not that easy to play around. And with this, I can start attacking with one of my lands, so that'll be useful. Mana Vault, okay. Can't really do much about that one. And it is incredible they've had this every time against Magda. It's like their one removal spell. What's this? Exile a bunch of cards. You can play them until your next turn. So I could force them to tap their Mana Vault here. Yeah. I guess that's fine since they know about this. It's gonna at least slow them down when they exile these cards. Man, their deck's bizarre. It might beat me. Oh, they're thinking about not paying here and just letting this fall. Yeah, they're gonna pay. Oh man, can I just draw something sick for my Through the Breach? That'd be really nice. Okay, let's see what they've exiled. Ugh, they hid the Citadel and a Teferi. Man. I guess they still have to pay. Yeah, they still have to pay normal mana costs. I actually can't play most of those things. Alright, they're obviously not attacking. I obviously draw garbage, so yeah, I'll just attack them with a colonnade, I guess. Well, and the Pyromancer. Still don't mind making this trade. Yield to the Vault. So Citadel, they're not, well, if they have a ritual, I guess they can cast it. At least their life total's a little bit lower. So Citadel's going to be a bit worse. Fairy's annoying if they can play the Fairy, but they can just kill it pretty easily. Oh, I guess they need to let that resolve, sure. Okay, Signet is fine. Just gonna pass here, nothing I can do. I mean, I like them casting cards from hand. And they're gonna play a land from that pile. path on that thing, sure. I mean, they're going to be able to block it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just take a island, I guess. Sure. Into their own seasoned pyromancer. Okay. Ah, they didn't have to discard anything. Okay, that's kind of cute. The colonnade might still get them, but I guess we'll see. Spin the top, sure. It's through the breach getting a little bit worse. They have enough stuff now. Well, I guess Emrakul just kills them, even though they have enough stuff to sacrifice. But the Blightsteel's not looking so good here. They're gonna attack. I'll probably chump here. There's not a lot of point holding these guys back for anything. Guess their Citadel's gone forever. I draw planes. Makes perfect sense to me. Still don't think I can activate both of these, right? This costs 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just one short of being able to do both here. Okay. Well, we'll attack with the colonnade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, I mean, we're likely dead from here. I can't imagine they're not going to be able to put together a win, but can you do? Yeah, they're just going to put together a ritual win here, maybe. Yogwill? I guess they can recast it. It's sort of annoying. Cat is bored with this room. It is time to move on. Yep, more rituals, sure. Yeah, that's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, okay, they're just recasting that. And I guess they are gonna cast their Bloodchief's Thirst here. Try to just kill me over 2 turns with their big dudes here. Hit a bunch of lands and a Signet. Okay, it's pretty good for me. Yeah. That's fine. So let's see how they attack here. Oh, we have something else. That's probably not good for me. Oh, okay, it's just a Signet. That doesn't matter too much. If they attack with both, I probably don't block. Yeah, I'll just attack with one. It's fine. All right, that's fine. Certainly not blocking one attacker. And then, hey, I drew an Emrakul. Would you look at that? I guess I'll just kill them with Emrakul here. Just double checking there's not anything on the board that can mess this up. It doesn't look like it, so let's go for it. Two. Sure. And attack them with Emrakul for the win. Oof. That was a close one. Our opponent's deck, really, really interesting. Had some things I thought were a little strange, but you know, it almost got there in the end, so I can't really bash on it. But yeah, ended up pulling it out in the end, and I'll see you for round number 2. All right, some time. Let's jump in. Okay. I want to keep this hand. I probably shouldn't on the draw. So turn 1 Ponder, try to look for lands. I have a Mystical Tutor, so once I get enough lands, this Blightsteel does something, but if this Ponder misses, it's just so atrocious. I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, this is better. Let's keep it. Might actually put back a land here. I like the Magda. I like the Spell Pierce. And I need this to cast that. So I think I actually put back a Plains here. Yeah, that seems fine. Done. Okay, we got potentially a mono red player. Oh, Faithless Looting. Maybe not. This will inform my decision a little bit, whether I'm interested in playing the Shatter Skull on turn 1. Okay, they are not an aggressive deck, I'm going to guess. So I'm going to play the Shelldock first. And I guess I'll hide away a Blightsteel Colossus. That seems alright to me. It's back. Pass. So playing against some kind of combo deck, I would imagine, though it could still be just control. Baral, sure. Certainly makes this a lot worse, but I think I still play it. Yeah, let's do it. Pay the life. Play this. Yeah, this has got to be like a Stormer combo of some sort deck here with the Brawl and Palancron. So my life total, not too relevant. Hopefully they don't just go off immediately. We'll see. They could just Faithless Looting, I guess, again, if they don't have much else to do. But this could be a scary turn. Brawl's definitely good. In the right deck. Yeah, they're just gonna looting here, okay. They are getting me pretty close to the Shelldock, which is nice. Unfortunately, the Brawl also means Blightsteel's not a one-hit kill, but still solid. They're attacking? What? Okay, no. Ooh, I got a Mana Leak. Okay, so now I'll just keep up all my counters here. Do I tag just to make a treasure? I think I do. I think the treasure is just the value I'm going to get out of this. I'm not likely to be able to remove Brawl anytime soon, so let's just tag. Yeah, get our treasure, and I'm fine just changing that thing for a treasure. And maybe they're afraid to block, but probably not. If they are, that's even better for us. Yeah, I'm just going to pass now. Just keep up a bunch of counters. So obviously you care about the brawl quite a bit. Yeah, if we don't draw land, I'll probably play this Pyromancer and like discard the Inferno Titan. Draw some other stuff. Okay, hoping something counter. Well, counter with Spell Pierce, I should say. I can counter most things with Mana Leak at this point. Rethinking. All right. Definitely the kinds of deck that the kind of deck that's prone to your opponent tanking. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, they're just gonna do nothing. Okay, it's fine by me. Oh, I drew a land. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna play it yet, I don't think. Let's just attack here, see what they do. Obviously, I don't want to play Inferno Titan into just like a million open mana. So, question is, do I want to play a Seasoned Pyromancer here? So I would go 1, 2, 3. That would allow me to leave up both Mana Leak and Spell Pierce still. Though it would mean I have to discard Inferno Titan and Snapcaster Mage. That's a little bit awkward. And the body itself doesn't do much against Baral either, but I don't know, digs me into potentially better things. It's just gonna be hard to ever play this Inferno Titan. But I think I'll hold off. I have so much disruption right now. I'm happy to just sit here and wait. And eventually this Shelldog's gonna turn on, so we get to fight over that at some point. And of course these do get worse as they play more lands, but I assume they'll eventually go for something. Who knows? I don't know, maybe I am just supposed to play this. But... Okay, I like 4 mana. I like 5 mana even better. Snack spell of some sort. Turnabout with 2 mana remaining. I guess I'll just leak it here. It's fine. They're gonna try to counter back. Expansion. Okay, I wonder what they're gonna copy here. I guess they can copy either one. So copy target instant or sorcery. You may choose new targets. They're targeting turnabout. Okay, so now I'll counter expansion. I guess now I go for Inferno Titan. Hopefully don't have too much more left in the tank after that. Ponder, not quite what we're looking for at the moment. It's red, red, and 1. Kill their brawl. Pass, and hopefully they can just storm us out from here. But I think taking both Turnabout and Expansion has to hurt at least a little bit. Okay. Let's play a land, and I can play Ponder here as well. So I guess I can Ponder first. I don't think I want these. Flame Tongue doesn't look very good, and I don't need this mana. Let's shuffle. Okay, Thirst is good. Play that. Attack here. And I'm not going to pump, just because I might want to Snapcaster Mana Leak, depending on what they do. Okay, and they're conceding. Good news for us. So, yeah, moving on to game 2. They're playing a heavy, heavy combo deck. So, let's see. The Firebolt looked bad. I didn't see very many targets, and the 1/3 we can't kill with it. So, I like Avalanche Riders quite a bit. Again, just anything to provide pressure. I think that might be it. Oh, I guess Day of Judgment's pretty bad. I should take that out. I just put in a random 3/3 that sometimes does stuff. I guess I will. I'll keep in the Elspeth Conquers Death. It probably has a target somewhere in there. And yeah, I think that looks fine. All right, let's run that. All right, what does this hand do? It ramps into an Inferno Titan. I guess it's gonna have to do it. It doesn't have any blue mana, which is awkward. So turn 1 pass, turn 2 play Gruul Signet, turn 3 play Power Stone, turn 4 Inferno Titan. And we have a Disenchant. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it. It's not exciting, but I think it's okay. It definitely depends on how fast our opponent is able to go here. And whether they have any interaction for the Inferno Titan. We didn't see any counter spells last game. I was kind of afraid with the Lotus Bloom. Scary. Okay. With the Brawl out there, but Ponder, unfortunately, not going to do it here. Normally would be a nice draw on turn 1. Actually pop out their Exile Zone. I need to keep an eye out on this. Disenchanting that during upkeep is actually sort of a reasonable play. But I think it lines up with the Inferno Titan turn or the Power Stone turn or something. It's not good. Wow, they have an Ancient Tomb too. That's pretty scary. Alright, let's see what they've got. A Chalice. Okay. Okay, I can play Coast here. And then probably Signet. Yeah, I think this is right. We'll see what they do, but I'm tempted to try and disenchant this when it comes into play. I mean, if they have any instant speed rituals, no, I guess it's still fine because they'll be in their upkeep still. Granted, they have like 5 mana already, so maybe this just doesn't matter that much. Hard to say. I'll probably lead on Ponder next turn. Go from there. Yeah, once again, like I said at the beginning, oh wow, they have Mox too. Problem with this deck is it's a little bit low speed. Okay, well, I guess they're not waiting for the Lotus Bloom, they're just going for it here. Interesting. They have a way to... They like a remand or something? Because right now this doesn't do much. Oh yeah, I have an Emrakul in my deck also, so it just doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, that was odd. We get to your last card. Is it like a wheel or something? No, they're just gonna snap caster. Okay. Wonder if that was lethal without the Emrakul. I didn't do the math. I assume my opponent did. This looks like 5 stacks. Probably was. Thanks to the Emrakul, it won't matter, and now they just have an empty hand, so I'm in pretty good shape here. Yeah. Well, sometimes that'll happen with Brain Freeze. Sorry, opponent. Wow, managed to go 2 already. I'll see you for number 3. Alright, got paired very quickly for that one. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign, but here we are. Against Sam the Vindicator. Oh man, he's got like a freaking boss health bar over there with his title, I'm afraid. Man. I mean, it says through the breach Emrakul, but it's a little bit tough. I'm gonna keep it, I think. Probably lead on Sheldock here. Hexdrinker? Okay. Hexdrinker is, I guess, fine. Sheldock, Elspeth Conqueror's Death under it. The order is fine. We'll be looking to Spell Pierce the turn after. The Hexdrinker is fascinating. Is this card good? I feel like it's not, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Don't think I need to play the Steam Vents here. I could like ambush this with a Snapcaster, but that doesn't sound like a thing I want to do, so let's just do this. And then take a quick look here if there's anything I would want a Mystical for, but I don't think there is at the moment. Could Mystical for like counterspell of some sort, but really I'm just looking to draw lands. Okay, it's a non-creature spell. It's a Knight of the Reliquary. Okay. It's a 3/3. It's a little bit annoying. So do I want a Mystical for something? Let's just look at this again. I get a Firebolt and kill the 2/1, so I'm under a little bit of pressure now. I could go get something like a Thirst for Knowledge. Ooh, Day of Judgment. We don't quite have the mana for that one. Seems like it could be good here, though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this go for now. Okay, we get a Spire Bluff. That's good. So this comes into play untapped right now, so I should play it while I can. And then I'll just continue passing. I don't know how important this Snappy's going to be. I might just trade with the Hexdrinker just to preserve my life total a bit here. If they don't level it up. Trinket Mage, okay. Can't stop that one. Hopefully you get a 0 drop that I can then counter. That would be good. Yeah, they got a Black Lotus, okay. Will they just immediately play it though or not? Okay, land is fine. Okay, well, I am going to spell pierce that. Oh, they can get a new land. That's kind of awkward. At least I'm not getting attacked for 1,000,000, I guess. They got Gaia's Cradle. Okay. Well, that's not great for me, I will say that. Level up Hex Drinker. God, they can make it into 4/4. This is not good. Okay. So Wrath still isn't something I can mystical for reasonably. Let's bring that list back. Man, this is really tough. Could disenchant their Lotus. I don't think that's quite where I want to be. Yeah, I could grab Firebolt once again. I don't think that's quite it either. I think I just don't play this mystical. It kind of sucks, but yeah, I'll just pass here. Okay, Gruul Signet's kind of fine. Let's see. So next turn, they can level this up to a 6/6 if they really want to. So beginning for 11. So, man, I can't play the Steam Vents and still keep up like Snapcaster or whatever. They can attack me with this as well. So it has protection for everything. I chump here, I take 10, exactly 12 and die. That's awkward. Can I even survive next turn? If I block twice, I guess, then I can go like chump chump, take 10 or whatever, 8. Problem is then the Emrakul doesn't even kill them, right? Yeah, they'll just be able to survive the Emrakul, and I can't do much about it. Man, our deck just a little too slow here. Gaia's Cradle too. What the heck? I guess if they want to level this up, it's what, at 3 right now, so that'll take 5 mana. So 1, 2, 3, or 5. Oh, they could still have enough to activate this too, man. It's rough. See, I think I have to play untapped Steam Vents, play a Daredevil, and plan to double chump and go from there. It's not good, but here we go. Let's do that. Pass. So I block here and here, taking 6. Yeah, the problem is if I attack them with the Emrakul, they can sacrifice everything except Hex Drinker and still just beat me, so. We'll see what they do this turn, but I don't imagine we're winning this one. Just got off too slow of a start. Just gonna always yield to that. Don't care about you leveling the Hex Drinker too much. Okay, and leave up enough for that. It's something. All right. So yeah, they have a million permanents. I'm just dead to Hex Drinker, I guess. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show them the snappy right now. Let's just do this and lose the game. There's the planes, a little bit too late. Yeah, unfortunately, a Night 6 not quite good enough here, so scoop that one up. That's tough. Their deck's weird, but Guy's Cradle sure is good. Sower looks like it might be strong. They have a lot of kind of biggish creatures and didn't look like they're in the colors that have a ton of removal. Yeah, let me try that. Definitely like Day Judgment here. I like Disenchant. I didn't see anything for it, so maybe I cut that. Or maybe the Shield Breaker, that's less flexible, though it can block, which apparently matters sometimes. But let's try it like that. I will play first. Man. Has some removal, which is good. It's definitely an awkward hand. I think I keep it. Not in love with it. I probably have to play this as a land, unless I just draw like millions of lands. Maybe I get to and not do that. Fine, I'll open on Vantage. We'll see. Hopefully it's like a mana elf I can just fry. Yeah, perfect, okay. Oh, Gruul Signet's interesting. Yeah, now I guess I'll play this. Not pay 3 life. I will firebolt that. Pass. And we have a Flametongue Kavu coming up as well. Okay, they have Lotus. Well, sometimes you just get Lotus right out of the tournament, you know? What's this nonsense? Courser of Kruphix? Okay, I can at least beat that with... Actually, I can just disenchant it. They have a Mana Vault, too. Okay, a lot of stuff just happened. It was kind of awkward. I want to Flametongue the Courser rather than disenchanting it, I think, which means I want to disenchant the Mana Vault. God, they have this Renin 6 coming too. That's disgusting. So they're just going to get infinite value there. The fact that I can't do all these things at once bothers me. I might just play the Power Stone here and be really sad. But the mana is just too awkward otherwise. Yeah, we're just going to lose to Black Lotus. You know, it happens. Our hand's just too clunky. And they had a pretty incredible start there. And yeah, drawing this Renin 6 here is like just nonsense. At least next turn we have a good amount of mana, but it's probably just going to be too little too late. They have an Omnath too. Sure, why not? Because they might not play Renin 6 if they want to draw this Omnath, but... Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Oh, it's so bad. Oh, they actually... Okay, they let me keep the Power Stone. That's pretty big. So I can go Signet into Flametongue Kavu, I guess. Do I need to save it for Omnath? Is Omnath too scary? No, I don't think so. I think the Courser is pretty scary in of itself. Obviously, though, we're in just horrific shape here. Courser. Pass. Hopefully, you don't just have the mana to play that Omnath, but who knows. And they still have, 6 or 7 mana this turn for just Mana Vault. Cradle, sure. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Oh, boy. It's going to be tough, especially with no blue mana. I'm actually going to block here. I want to make sure they can't blow up my artifacts. I couldn't block the Omnath with the Exalted anyway. Alright, well, let's disenchant the Mana Vault, I guess, and lose the game. Yeah, maybe this was a bad keep after all, but I mean, if we drew a blue mana, I would have been saying how great it was, right? So. But man, our opponent's deck is something else. Black Lotus, obviously disgusting, and then they just have really strong synergies all around here. Just a good value deck. And they're going to get double Omnath every single turn off Renin 6. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat. I can't even draw Wrath. Okay. Am I just guaranteed dead now? Let's see. Not quite yet, I guess. So sure. Maybe I'll draw Wrath and something will happen, though it doesn't seem very likely. Sure. Kill the birds, pass the turn, and proceed to die. Well, at least our first 2 matches were pretty good. This one we got kind of crushed. Yeah, our opponent just really going off. So we'll let them finish going off here. I think it's only fair. They've assembled quite the combo, so really be rude not to let them go ahead and kill me with it. All right, opponent. At least don't slow roll me. Come on. Really? Okay. That's it. I wonder what their hand is. Well, we drew an island. It's not going to be enough, I don't imagine, but let's cast this Thirst. Okay, we drew the Wrath. That's something. I don't imagine Spell Pierce is going to do much at this point. Oh, they do have a... Oh, okay, they can just kill me with Fumarole now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just dead to Fumarole plus Renin 6 activation. That's too bad. Alright, scoop here. Yeah, I just got pretty crushed by the opponent's speed there, both games, so that happens sometimes in Vintage Cube. It's all right. The deck was pretty fun. Had a lot of good games there, and we ended up 2-1, solid record. So I'm happy with that. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.